me past Critter's Creek to the tiny town of which I speak, about 1.5 miles past anywhere you've been. Follow the smell of apple pie and the sound of cicadas rising high, and go slow if that there fog has settled in. Go to the other side of the water tower where Billy Ray Bob climbed late one hour and he sprayed in red, "Will you marry me, Heather?" Where people still remember when, how it used to be or could have been, and a beauty pageant queen's fame will last forever. Where heroes come in every size, success depends on the pair of eyes, and laughter, how it'll heal the wounded soul. A place where it's still okay to say you pray, and where you want to end up someday, and all is made right with a casserole.
Did you say casserole?
I said casserole. Not time to eat yet, Josh. Focus.
Okay.
It's a town steeped in tradition, love of country, fear of perdition, where change can be a little hard to swallow. But go, and you're not the same. It's our hope that one visit and your heart will be changed. So come on in, 'cause you're a friend in Pride's Holler. Charlie, just Charlie, worked in the cafeteria of Parkview Elementary School. In a job that was perfect for him. So perfect you would suspect that it had been created just for him. He was the official silverware sorter. Knives go here, forks go here, spoons go here, trash goes here. He stood about this tall, and he shuffled most everywhere he went. And he had this shock of hair that hung down over one eye. And he gave each day the same passion as he did the very first day when he showed up to his new job in his khakis with the belt that matched his shoes and the yellow polka-dotted tie that matched the one on his stuffed rabbit Chester that he didn't sleep with anymore. He just kept to remind people about the best rabbit that ever lived at 305 Sycamore Drive. Knives go here, forks go here, spoons go here, trash goes here. And if you were new or didn't know him and asked, "Who's that?" they'd say, "Oh, that's just Charlie." Even he called himself that. I mean, he was used to it. Say, "Who is that?" "Nobody, I'm just Charlie." I don't remember if I was in 3rd grade or 4th grade or 5th, or if that was the year that dodgeball determined I wasn't going to have a future in athletics. But I remember dropping my tray in the cafeteria at lunch. And if you can go back there in your mind, maybe you too will remember the shame that comes when you drop a tray in the cafeteria, especially when you're already a middle school misfit. And I sat there, shame burning my cheeks, as the principal told everybody not to laugh, which didn't do any good. And the principal didn't come over, the teacher didn't come over, another student didn't come over. You know who came over, don't you? Just Charlie. And he shuffled over and he leaned over and he put his hands on his knees and he gave me his most serious expression. And he said, "It doesn't matter that you fell. What matters is that you get back up." And his words didn't help me much then, but they do now. For when I get stuck in that pothole, I try not to look back at how I got here. Doesn't matter. We're not going backwards. I'm not even going to look around. I'm going to look forward. And I get great strength in those words. It doesn't matter that you fell. What matters is that you get back up. And the memory of that shock of hair and his crooked grin. Did you know, and I know you do know this, but when kids get in trouble today, they get time out. The no-no chair. Isn't that precious? Now, I won't speak for y'all. I'll just speak for myself. Where I come from, in a little neighborhood where I grew up, and I'm not saying I condone it, so please don't send me letters. But I'm just saying, for me, it was history. When I grew up, you got in trouble, you got spanked. Hard. In the front yard. By somebody else's mama. You ask my granny, it was an unspoken rule that a mama could whoop, and you got to say it like that, whoop any kid on her property that was misbehaving. That's why we never played over at Jimmy Van Cusso's house. You know, his mama could draw blood, not even spill her drink. And depending on who you ask, the tools of torture vary. Things like the belt or the switch, or take your sibling to go pick a switch. A friend of mine says she used to get the extension cord, and her mama would whip it around, and they'd all dance and play dodge the plug. Oh, bless your heart. We'll hold some counseling and therapy sessions afterwards. Now, in our house, the tools of torture, as we called them, tended to be more culinary in nature, like the wooden spoon, spatula, slipper, the waffle iron. But on occasion, Mama would make an exception, and we would get that little plastic pink hairbrush. Because Mama could do damage with hair products. And being as I was what today they politely will refer to as ADD, but back then you were just a demon seed. You were. They didn't have medication for that. So I was on familiar terms with that hairbrush. I walked around for the majority of my youth with the word goody tattooed on my leg. And she spanked you silly with it till it broke. And then you'd get blamed for it. Now look what you made me do. And any other spanking-related injury she'd incur, like stubbing her toe or dislocating her shoulder. Plastic pink hairbrush. It's no wonder I can't even walk down the hair aisle of Walgreens without curling up into the fetal position. You see, that day, a woman with a mop reminded me what it looks like to serve our customers, our patients, our coworkers, our friends, our families, our communities. A woman who smelled of bleach and blessings reminded me that happiness isn't a feeling we wake up and hope it'll come over us today. It isn't something we sit there and put on Facebook. I hope today's going to be a good day. No. She reminded me that happiness is a choice. And if you choose it enough, I believe that one day you'll wake up and it just is.